G'day, legends, and welcome to another episode of the Six Pack Podcast. I'm your host, Aaron, and today I'm joined with a special guest.
Fucking every single week. The same joke. What happens if we actually have a special guest? Are they just your co-host and I'm still the special guest?
No, well, I just have two special guests, or three. However many guests I guess we have. I suppose one day we might have a guest, who knows?
Yeah, but I am special guest, Alex.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm the host, Aaron.
Yep.
There's the cat in the background. Yeah. So let's jump on in, eh?
Jump into it.
Yeah. Got challenge champions again today.
As always.
It's called the Sticky Note Challenge.
Sounds invigorating.
I know, it sounds like something I pulled out of my ass pretty quickly this afternoon.
And was it?
Yeah. Much like most of this podcast. So today's challenge here, you have 60 seconds. Alright. And the idea is you need to cover your piece of paper so that you can't see any of the white underneath it.
What?
So
60 seconds?
Yeah.
That's a lot of seconds to do that.
the idea is whoever's got the most of the paper covered with sticky, so you can't see the white.
I feel like I can do that.
Oh, I guess we're gonna fucking find out then, aren't we?
Do we only have one set of sticky notes or can we have it?
Nah. We both have to. I thought it would add to the. Oh, you're lame.
Considering that no one can see the sticky notes.
No. Yeah, alright. We got two separate piles of sticky notes. Alright.
Maybe 60 seconds is too much. Maybe try
30.
Yeah.
45.
5 minutes.
Yeah, why is it just auto? Can I change it? No, I'll do that one.
Well, there's also a clock on the actual iPad.
Yeah, you're right, actually, there is.
Alright, so Aaron's a really creative gentleman, and this is the game he's just come up with, so we're going to run with it anyway.
Yeah, that's what we do here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess I'll put the stopwatch behind that no one will be able to see.
I don't know, maybe. Could be in frame, who knows?
Fat them problem, that's all I know.
Yeah. Alright, so 45 seconds and we just have to cover the whole thing.
Well, whoever's got the most covered. The idea is that you probably will be too much of a retard and you won't have it all covered.
Okay. Alright. Ready when you are. You can hit start.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Six Pack Podcast.
I thought that when you said it, it started.
No.
Right.
Alright, what you got? Okay, now.
Okay.
I was correct. 45 seconds is a lot of time. What happens if we both win?
Then we just tie, that's it.
Podcast over.
Oh shit. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I win! Alright, hold up your pieces of paper. Alex, hold up your piece of paper.
This is the dumbest fucking
Hold up your piece of paper. 45 seconds is too long! You did such a shit job of it!
I have big fingers. I can't make excuses. I was talking shit.
I have that one slither there showing, and that's it. I even had a little slither here, but I had so much time that I could cover it up. Why did you put that one on? It's not higher. You stacked it all really terribly.
Yeah.
The flaws I can find in yours. So I think that's a shot then for the A-Meister, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Disappointing.
Disappointing outcome.
Disappointing that the challenge that you did so heavily is the one that you...
Well, I feel like I've actually lost 4 in a row now.
I think you have.
Well, that was entertaining.
Yeah, you dissed it.
Yeah.
And yet karma came to bite you in the arse.
Yeah. Alright, so shot will be done in the brew review of one of the liquors I have in my cupboard.
Yeah.
Probably one we've already done before because I've got none left.
Well, last week, when we came back from the pub, you got out a nice bottle of whiskey.
I did.
And I took one sip and immediately threw it up.
Yeah. I actually haven't uploaded that yet.
Did you film me throwing it?
Yeah, I got it on footage.
I guess maybe it'll be up before this podcast. That was not fun. Alright. moving on now to our next segment, eh?
Yeah, what's our next segment?
Road rage.
Okay. We've talked about driving a bit on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know how this segment is going to differ.
Well, I just had a couple of stories because I went down to Coffs Harbour on the weekend. It was this weekend. Yeah, I got back on Monday. And on my way back, I had a semi-trailer onto my left, and I was overtaking, and he wanted to overtake the car that was in front of him, but I was like already there, so I was like, no, fuck yeah. So I just kept going. And then he started moving across, so I naturally, very gently beeped the horn.
Was it gently?
To let him know that he was going to wipe me off the fucking road, and he didn't take very kindly to me blowing the horn at him, and blasted his fucking horn.
What?
And then waved his hand and flashed his lights at me when I drove past. And I thought
it was his fault, right? Imagine
he should have fucking waited, the dingle doof. But I was tempted as I was driving past to flip him off, and I was like, you know what? Maybe the cunt in the semi-trailer is not the one I want to piss off. Maybe it's not a good idea. Like, common sense really clicked in.
He might run up the back of you.
Yeah.
Well, if he does run up the back of you, you're coming off worse.
Yeah. And then yesterday, I was at the hospital picking my girlfriend up from work. She worked there, not because she had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And like, there's the Gold Coast Hospital. It's like this like parking pickup area. It's like this U-turny kind of bay thing. And the fucking dude held up the whole thing just because he wanted this one path. And they took ages to leave. And then fucking the dude in front of me pulled in, but he didn't pull in enough. So I couldn't get past him just to keep driving around. And I actually hopped out of my car to go and ask him kindly to move his car up more. But then as I was walking towards him, the person he was waiting for got in. I'm like, oh, fuck it, he's about to leave anyway. And then he took his sweet ass time. So then I started beeping the horn at him.
There's nothing that frustrates...
But he could have easily just fixed himself up, so I could have fucking got...
I have my fair share of road rage stories as well. I mean, nothing really out of the ordinary, typical road rage behaviour.
Well, I'd never like really ever like I don't ever go too full on with it, you know. Like I get angry with it. I only ever flipped a couple of people off. That's mainly because
I swear at people and I flip people off. Well, I never do it. Like I never flip people off, or whatever, if they're just being slow. Like they've got to do something wrong to piss me off.
I think the only times I ever have was when the 2 times where I've nearly been wiped off the road.
Yeah. But what does frustrate me is when you're at, I don't know if maybe it's just a me thing, right? I have a courtesy that when I go into shopping centres and say I'm going to get in my car to leave, I know if there is a car around me, that car wants my car park spot. So I get in my car and I fuck off as quickly as possible, right? Like, I'm like, there is a very rare, like, unless something's gone horribly wrong and I've forgotten where the brake or the accelerator is, I am out of that park as quickly as I can. Nothing frustrates me more is when you see someone walk into their car or they've just gotten in their car and they've acknowledged that you're there, like by a look, or they know that you're there, and then they just sit there. They just fucking sit there and do nothing for like minutes on end. And I'm like, what are you... Why? Like, you know, maybe they're buckling the kids here. But multiple people don't have fucking kids, and I always just sit and wait. And same as you said about the parking, mate, you end up like with a fucking stream of people because this bloke just won't leave.
See, I never had the patience to ever wait for anyone, so I just keep going until I find it at the park.
No, because like, you know, if it's that back to back and then it's that busy, like if you go to like one of the shopping centres on late night Thursday or something, like it's literally a matter of you've got to find something or someone leaving, and then you swoop into that spot. That frustrates me. It does, because I'm just like, come on, have a courtesy, like just get out.
So I always wonder that, like, if people do it, like, know they're being assholes, or if they're just oblivious to the
dumb.
around.
Well,
I reckon 90% of the time it's just that they're dumb.
They're just oblivious.
Yeah.
They've got no idea what's going on.
But then there definitely would be people who are do it deliberately.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I have my fair share of road rage, but I I had.
We're gonna get that wabbit.
Where do we hit the gwitty while giving off the word wage? But no, I had one time I was going down to Gold Coast. There was this lady who was like flooring at like 150, pulled in, and then pulled in front of me, and then obviously there was a car there, so she slammed on her brakes, and then it was a whole thing. And I flipped her off, and I flashed my lights at her, and then she slowed down to like 80 k's in 110 zone just to spite me. I was like, no, you're actually being a menace. Stop that right now.
Yeah.
Stop that right now. Anyway, moving on.
All right, top three today. Top three.
Yeah.
Favorite bands or artists.
Go.
So I guess I'll kick off number 3.
I reckon I can guess Aaron's. I reckon Imagine Dragons is in there, and I reckon Hilltop Hoods is in there.
Actually, number 3, Hilltop Hoods. No joke. Yeah,
and I reckon Coldplay's in there as well.
Maybe number 3 though, because they haven't come out with anything new for a while. So Hilltop Hoods, I guess probably a lot of people wouldn't know, because they're Australian. If you live in Australia, you'd know who they are, but if you're overseas, you probably wouldn't. They're like, I guess, a hip hop band. I guess they're a cross between hip hop and just normal pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like their music. It's pretty good.
Number 2.
And we'll go 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Obviously. You just wanted to go number 2.
The problem is I don't really have any favorite. I don't have favorites. I just listen to music I like.
Whoever you listen to the most, then you dweeb.
Changes quite frequently.
I don't remember asking for your whole life story. You just give me.
I don't actually know if I can do this. Without being like stereotypical Eminem. Currently, at the moment, I'm really liking. I think his name is Connor Price.
I have no idea who that is.
He's like. Yeah, like it's like rap, but like soft rap. Kind of like not as hard as an Eminem. I don't know. He's really cool. He's like I think he's Connor Price. But he also does like TikTok videos, which I've seen, like YouTube videos and stuff, where he like randomly selects someone from the globe and he makes a song out of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually know that the two were related when I related in like, the videos, and he was the same person. Until I saw them both separately. I was like, oh, that's. But yeah, I reckon he's up there currently for me.
Yeah. Number 2 for me, Imagine Dragons. I'd have to say. I listen to a lot.
Dragging these balls across your face.
I listen to a lot of Imagine Dragons. Although again, not as much at the moment, just because they haven't come out with anything new for a little while. I mainly listen to people more when they come out with stuff that's new.
Yeah.
I like Imagine Dragons. A lot of people don't like Imagine Dragons.
I don't have anything against Imagine Dragons. I think they're
people
okay.
Diss them a lot, but I don't know. I like them. I think they're pretty good. If you don't know who Imagine Dragons are, they're a band.
I think most people know who Imagine Dragons are.
I think they would.
I think they do. Number 2 for me would be forgotten his name.
Kanye.
I'll put Kanye as number 2. Yeah, I'll put him as number 2.
I just remember, like...
I used to be massively into Kanye.
In, like, year 12 of high school, because we used to go to, like, the gym. We used to go to the gym together back in high school, and I remember... we used to, like, go in the one in your car usually, and you'd blast Kanye.
I used to love... I was adamant on Kanye. And look, I still appreciate his old stuff, like Graduation and things like that.
Yeah.
But... he's kind of got a little bit
crazy.
A little bit off.
He was always crazy.
He was always crazy, but he was crazy and made consistently good music. So
he hasn't really come out with anything new like for a while now.
No. I'd put him at number 2. Yeah.
Number 1 for me, Coldplay.
See, I literally predicted it.
I love Coldplay. That's like, I don't know. Every time, like, I know people who also like Coldplay, and they say that apparently it's good to listen to when you're on drugs, and I hate drugs. I'm like the most not interested in drugs person there is.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
No, you're not.
So I guess, I don't know. I'm not even like tripping while I listen to them,
Maybe tripping over.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's no surprise to me, to be honest. Yeah, you've loved all three of those bands for a very long time.
Yeah.
as
Well,
well.
if Coldplay come to Australia, I'm gonna go see him.
Oh, yeah, I got dragged to Billie Eilish, which was actually really cool.
I always, every time I hear Billie Eilish, I always say it Billie Eyelash. I always think
I don't think you're
Eyelash,
original in making that joke.
Billie Eyelash in my head. I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't think you're original
Oh,
in
you
making
went
that
for
joke.
Billie Eyelash.
The knee slapper. No, okay. So my number one, I reckon I'd probably put up the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers at number one.
Classic rock. I do actually like.
I mean, I like Red Hot Chili
I do
Peppers.
like my classic rock a lot.
Name one of their songs.
Okay. So I actually struggled to name a lot of songs because I don't. Who actually looks at the fucking names of songs?
So you don't know,
Under the
you can't, you
Bridge.
couldn't, Under the Bridge. I don't think, is Under the Bridge a song?
Yes, it is.
Let's look it up. What the fuck? You don't have to actually write in this.
I don't know if it works like that.
Holy shit.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, right, that's a song.
Thank you.
Holy shit, you can write in the search bar with a pen, that's cool.
I'm still enjoying my iPad. Yeah, no, but like, yeah. So I don't actually like because when I listen to music, it's when I'm at work or when I'm driving, and I don't look at the names of songs.
No.
I actually.
How does it
genuinely
not
suck
flash up on the dashboard?
because I'm looking at the road.
No,
No, I like even some of my favorite artists. Like I genuinely struggle to name. Like I know songs. I know the song. I just don't know the name of it. I don't feel my
Name
brain
a
goes
Kanye
useless.
West song. Not. You can only name one. The one
I know which one you're thinking of.
who was in Paris.
Anyway,
Well, interesting stuff, I guess.
yeah, top three.
So today we have a big question that I'm sure everyone wants to know the answer to. What is the most dangerous animal you think you could beat in a fight?
I think there's two ways that we can tackle this. It's the most dangerous, singular of most dangerous, and multiple of
Meh.
most
Weak.
weak.
Although I think
How
there's
many
one.
ladybugs do you reckon you could fight?
I don't know. Depends. The thing is, then you got this question like why the ladybugs. I guess are all that they're.
Are you
in
going to
their
break
brain.
it down to like what's their motive?
Yeah.
Like how attached are they to the thought of?
Yeah, like that's what you have
Like,
to think about.
If there's it's 10,000 unmotivated ladybugs, mate, that's a fucking breeze. But if it's 1,000 motivated lust for blood ladybugs,
Yeah. I think another important thing that to add is that it's got to be in their, like it's in
Domain.
their environment. Because I think I could beat a
alright, well-
crocodile on land. You know, I reckon I could do it.
as in like you wouldn't like if it as in like you think you could outrun it.
No, I think I could fight it on land because they're slow on land. It's only
They're
the
very
water.
fast.
Not on land.
Yes, they are.
No, that's well. They never crocodiles will never attack you on land unless you're like not paying attention or something because they can't move quickly.
Nah, look up crocodile on land running. They're very fast, especially freshies.
I mean, they're not as quick as. I think
When they
still
run.
I could take one. Alright, well then, be counting land as its habitat environment then.
No, I'm not.
So if I wanted to fight it, I could fight it in the water.
Yeah.
Alright. What is it on land? I think I could take a lion and a tiger, maybe a monkey. Probably fun.
I don't know. That thing bites you.
Yeah, I forget rabies, but I'd win. It would win. It
I think
might.
you could win against a baboon.
Yeah, I think.
You think you could win against a baboon?
Yeah, well, at least like
Those
a
things
monkey.
are
Yeah.
ferocious.
Probably not. Probably not
Ferocious,
baboon.
not
I'll keep it a
ferocious.
monkey. I think I'd win the battle, but it'd probably win the war.
What type of
Why
monkey?
me?
Like chimp?
Nah, not a chimp. Like a
Yeah.
little monkey.
Like a babushka?
Yeah. Have you ever seen those monkeys that sit in the hot pools? One of them. Like one of them.
Do you reckon you could take a wild dog?
No, probably not.
I reckon I could.
You reckon you take a wild dog?
Kick it in the head.
Yeah. Could get in the balls. Only put
I don't
your
think you
finger.
could like a
Putting
pat.
your finger in something's butt probably stops it from attacking you pretty quick. I
How are you getting there?
don't know.
Um, for context, my dog's down there.
Yeah.
I don't think you could. I don't think I could take them in the pack. Oh, face reveal.
Yeah, face reveal.
I don't think I could. Yeah, she's ferocious.
Yeah.
Ferocious. Said it again. Yeah, I don't think I could take a pack of them, but
Yeah.
I reckon I could take one. What other deadly animals out there?
Shit.
I don't think I could take anything in the water.
Nah, definitely. You couldn't take it like a shark. Fuck
No.
that. Or a croc.
No.
I don't know. I think monkey probably the worst.
Monkey. Not even a ferocious monkey.
Nah.
King Julian, like a lemur.
Yeah. I'm not King Julian's not even a monkey, idiot.
He's a lemur.
Yeah, it's not a monkey.
Close enough.
It's not fucking nothing near, I reckon.
A lemur is close to a monkey.
Nah.
What do you think is close to a monkey? A
Us.
bat?
No. So you're saying that we're close to a lemur as well, then?
I'd argue that we're probably a distant second cousin.
Distant second cousin.
Monkey's a distant first cousin.
Yeah. Alright, so what do you settle on? Wild dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, I settle on monkey. So now I think the question is...
Next episode, we'll be fighting a wild dog and a monkey.
Yeah, shits and giggles. But then now the question would be...
Giggles?
Shiggles, yeah. Now the question would be, though, how many of, like, a ladybug or something could you take?
Oh, right. So we go... No, we're not going with ladybug. What about, like, prairie dog?
Prairie dog?
Yeah.
I was a prairie dog.
Well, okay. How about meerkat? How many meerkats do you reckon you could take?
Like 5.
5 meerkats.
I don't think fucking meerkats are gunning at you. Like, they're wanting blood. Fucking, yeah, they'd be pretty brutal. It'd be like
reckon
getting
I
attacked
could-
by a swarm of rats.
I reckon I could take more than 5 rats.
You're going to take 1 with 5 rats. But again, they would win the war. You may win the battle, but you get bitten by one of them cunts and you lose the war.
I reckon I could take 10 meerkats.
10 meerkats.
Yeah, I reckon I could. Literally. And rats, I reckon I could take at least 15 rats.
Do you reckon you can take more rats than meerkats?
Yeah, they're smaller.
Rats?
Kick 'em.
Mate, I don't know if you've seen some of the rats in Brisbane CBD, but fuck me, they're big.
Yeah, how big. Saw one the other day.
Yeah. Imagine taking
About the size of
15.
your foot.
Yeah, imagine taking 15 of them.
I reckon I still could.
Yeah, 15
I
rats
think
efficient CBD.
like they're the type of thing like you hit them hard enough once and they're not get back up.
No, I suppose not.
Like one good kick in a decent pair of boots and they're out.
You have to fight them bare naked. What are you going to fight them bare naked, though?
Well, I'm protecting my junk at all costs, that's for damn sure. But then, like, meerkats, I think, could get up after one kick. Meerkats are probably, like, 2 or 3.
I think rat would take 2 or 3. All right, next episode of the podcast, Alex is going to go on a Brisbane CBD.
Animal cruelty,
kick a rat.
fucking Peter will be coming after us,
Yeah.
WW.
From Peter from Hunger Games.
Oh, not him again. He's back.
He's back. Vengeance. Katniss rejected him.
Subtle reference to one of our old Minecraft
Yeah,
videos.
Katniss rejected him, so he's wanting our blood now. How many Peters do you think you could take? I reckon at least 2.
Depends. Does he or does he not have a set of paintbrushes to camouflage with?
I forgot about that when he burns himself into the rock.
Yeah, because he could burn himself into the rock because he used to be a baker or
Yeah.
something. Or like made cakes.
Yeah. I think I'd just shoot myself if I was in that arena. Because I always talk, this is now completely off topic,
But let's go with it.
but me and my girlfriend, now that we've been watching The Last of Us, always,
Are you up to date?
we got 1 episode to go. I've said no, the video game's plot anyway, so I know what's going to happen. But like, we always say, oh, what would we do in a apocalypse? And kill myself is actually probably what I would do. Fuck that. What fucking
I'd
world?
be too stubborn to die.
What fucking? But no, you'd be one of the cunts who'd be infected
Why?
because.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, most likely,
Why?
statistically, because most like.
Yeah,
most
but
of
why?
those-
But why are you more likely to survive?
I'm not saying I'm going to be ready to kill myself. I'm dead.
No, I reckon I'd survive.
You reckon you'd
I
survive?
reckon I would. I reckon I'm intelligent.
Every
I'm
single
athletic
person
enough.
would think that though. They'd be like,
No, not
survive."
everyone thinks that. Like,
Who
I'm
would
sure,
not think that?
I'm sure I could talk to a lot of elderly and larger than normal people
Yeah, alright.
who would not have that opinion.
But I don't most of the people who are infected and stuff in those shows though, they will.
Nah, they're all
like
idiots. They're all
Nah.
stupid.
It's
They're
like,
all like, oh, I'm going to go driving in the city. Dumb.
it's like in The Walking Dead, you'd think you'd be a Rick
Yeah, 100%. Oh, maybe not a Rick. Maybe more like a...
show.
No, probably not that. Probably... I know, like a...
Negan.
I was going to say Glenn, but Glenn dies.
No,
but
Glenn
not at the hands of zombies.
No, spoiler alert, Alex. Spoiler alert.
That show's quite old now.
Yeah,
They've
he
had their
died.
chance.
He died years ago. We were still in high school when he died.
But yeah, no, I reckon I could. I reckon I could
I
survive
think
that
you could.
shit.
I think you'd be dead. 24 hours, I give you.
I'm resourceful. I'm a problem solver, am I not? I've solved a lot of your
When
problems.
you work in an office though in Brisbane, what survivals? All right, we'll go stick you in the bush for 24 hours.
I used to go camping. I know how to light fires. I have access to a hunting knife.
I think that'll be a video one day. We go out into the bush for 24 hours and see how well we do with our current knowledge.
I know what not to eat. Anything.
Yeah. I know how to light fires as long as I've got a lighter. I know what not to eat, which as long as I bring my own food and can pick out of that.
I reckon I would be fine.
I think you'd be fucked.
I reckon I would be fine.
All right, we got another episode of Controversy Corner today, Ali.
We've done a few of these now in a row.
Yeah. This comes up because I keep seeing on Facebook that
They're rebooting Harry Potter,
correct.
and that no one really wants it.
No, but I think that the big thing that people don't like though is who the executive producer is, and that's JK Rowling. So today's Controversy Corner will be surrounding her.
Yeah.
So JK Rowling, as I'm sure most of you know, is a bit of likes to say a lot of shit on Twitter, as some celebrities do.
Yeah.
Most of the shit that she says concerns her opinions surrounding those who do not identify as male or female.
Well, doesn't she just isn't it just all people who have different sexualities?
Pretty much, I think, essentially, yeah. She doesn't agree with it, and she makes those opinions known. Therefore, lots of people do not like her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think you can make a Harry Potter show without having her on board. It'd be crap.
Well, I mean, what about the Fantastic Beasts movie? Was she on board for that?
I think
They
she
were
would
decent
have.
movies.
They were good. I think she was producing them because that was Warner Brothers is involved with this new show, and Warner Brothers was doing. I don't know why they'd fuck her off for the movies and then now bring her back for the show. Warner Brothers producing this new series too.
Where's it being? So it's a TV show,
Yeah, it's going on HBO Max,
right?
which is a streaming service I'll never fucking get, so I'm probably never watch it
We don't have it
in
in
Australia.
Australia. It's binge.
Oh, is that binge? Oh, I do a binge.
Yeah.
I'll binge.
Yeah.
There's lots of good shit on binge.
Yeah.
So I guess it'll be on binge.
We don't have.
then.
Yeah, we don't have HBO Max in Australia, but
Oh.
binge is our
Is that
Australian equivalent.
so it'll go on there then.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Maybe I will watch it then.
I don't
Yeah.
never watch HBO Max.
No.
Why were you so against HBO
Because there's
Max?
so many fucking streaming platforms nowadays.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck me. Like, I live off mummy and daddy's account for most of them, so I don't actually pay for it. So,
I don't pay for a single one.
yeah. So, but anywho, that's off top. That's a story for another day, going into all the streaming platforms and why they're all pieces of shit. But yeah. But then I think, I think the main point of this though is, can you look past the person's transgressions to then appreciate the work? You know, I think one figure for this is Michael Jackson. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Can you appreciate his music knowing that he was allegedly a child molester? Allegedly.
It's tough. It depends on the severity of it, but it's tough. Like, I think there's no doubt that Michael Jackson made good music.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt JK Rowling wrote good books.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think there's much argument in that. Right? But where it comes down to is, does that overrule how shit of a person they are?
But then again, you don't have to like the person, but you can like the art, right?
You can, but also like then it comes back to like, should you be condoning people like this?
Yeah. Well, you definitely should be.
Again, I think you can. I think you can. I think you can enjoy the things that are produced, but if you still have a resentment to that person, you choose not to. Sure, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So I suppose what? Well, she's just a bit of a twit.
Yeah. Pretty much.
She's not being convicted of anything. She just needs.
But it's not like.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Curious to see how has it got everyone in it?
Well, yeah, it's set like it just dives deeper into the books more.
So has it got like Daniel Radcliffe and stuff in it?
No. It's a whole new cast. I don't think you can cover. Like, we'll go back to the book where he's 11 years old. Then Daniel Radcliffe's playing an 11-year-old.
Well, I didn't see. I thought I read somewhere that Daniel Radcliffe is like being.
They might make
like,
a cameo, but I doubt that won't have a starring role. How the fuck would you can't incorporate him?
Yeah.
But apparently it's just each series deep dives into the books. But again, I don't know what you'll flesh out. Like what more you. I thought the movies did the books pretty. I've read the books and
It's all
watched
about
the
money,
movies.
mate.
What
They'll
the fuck?
find some way.
I guess unless
they'll
they're
start
gonna.
a Harry Potter cinematic universe or something.
I mean, JK Rowling probably sits in a mansion counting her dollar bills while reading all the negative comments that people have about her.
Half peasants.
Yeah, half peasants. Say what you want, I don't give a shit.
Okay, that brings us to our final segment of the Six Pack Podcast, as we always do. We're going to be ending this with a brew review. So I lost the challenge again. I am on a losing streak, hoping to win it back in the next one. But what I have chosen is a clear liquid, and it's tequila.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, because
Why?
I hate myself.
Yeah.
I can't actually remember. Have we done tequila?
Yeah, I remember the first ever time we did one of these, I think you lost, and I picked you up
Oh,
the
okay.
tequila.
So there's probably no point in me reviewing it. I might just do
Was
the
it
job.
the Sierra?
Yeah. So there's no point in me reviewing it because I did it in the first challenge video, which will be in the top right-hand corner of the screen if you want to watch that video.
Because we can't remember what.
Can't remember which one it was, but I will find out and it'll be in there and you can get my honest review of the tequila. But I'm going to be doing it again today because I have no more liquors in the cabinet. So I'm going to go down the hatch and then we're going to review our beer of the week.
Disgusting.
Wonderful, especially without salt and lime, which is usually how I like to do it together. Anyway.
You look like you're struggling to keep it down the hatch a little bit.
No, that's all good. All right. So the beer that we are reviewing today is a light beer. It is a Peroni. It's a 3.5%. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Nastro. I am actually going to attempt it, clearly.
Joke's on us.
Nastro Azzurro. Probably not saying it right. It is 0.9 standard drink, so it's quite light. 3.5% made by Asahi Beverages under the supervision of someone from Italy.
There you go. Like, are they directly watching? Like, how does that work?
No, so brewed and made in Australia under the supervision of Birra Peroni,
So,
SRL Roma, Italy.
but then are they standing on the floor?
Yeah,
actually
I don't know what that
watching them?
means. How can maybe it's a consistent teams meeting.
If there's one thing though that I can tell after drinking this beer is that they need to do a better fucking job. Shit, I don't like it.
The beer is flat.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a bad batch, but the beer is flat. You pour it. I even poured it shitly before, and the head's gone.
Yeah, I know yours is more foam, and it probably tastes the same as it does now.
Yeah. No, like literally, you pour a decent beer and the head's gone in seconds. It's got like no flavor. It tastes a little flat. Like,
It actually tastes like a zero alcohol beer.
well, I'm not really feeling a whole lot to be honest with it. Anyway, I mean, it is a 0.9, so it's pretty close. But I'm not a fan. I actually don't dislike normal Peroni. I think it's okay. It's better. It's definitely better than this. But I'm pretty disappointed.
Yeah. What do you rate it at?
I don't think it's definitely not making halfway.
Nah, I wouldn't make halfway for me either. Probably like a 2.5 for me.
I'd probably put it.
that's
I'd
the-
probably put it at like a 2.4.
2.4.
I think
Is that just to be different?
no, well, because like I think of it could be worse. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't taste good. Like it's flat. It's like just doesn't have a whole lot of taste about it. Really. Like I don't taste like it's not the time that we had Bluey, and I'm like, holy shit, this tastes fucking disgusting.
See, I preferred Bluey over this. This is the worst beer I reckon I've had on this show.
Oh, Bluey was definitely far worse than this. I think I didn't put Bluey above 1. I don't think you put Bluey above 1.
Well, maybe I hated it. I can't remember.
It was pretty bad. It was far worse than this. Bluey tasted off. At least this doesn't taste
Yeah, you're
off.
right. It did taste off. But we drank it all. I don't remember doing that
Because we
shit.
have to.
Yeah. It's the rule.
We have it in contract writing that we must finish a 6-pack every episode of the podcast.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, disappointing drop. It was, I think, $22 a pop.
Jesus fuck. I normally pick...
22.50.
God, normally when I buy beers for this show, I pick it based on how much it is at the bottle shop.
Yeah, but we're also going for light beer for this one.
Yeah.
No, we're running out of light beers.
Yeah. Once I start shopping at Dan's, we're ordering online.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this week's episode of the 6-Pack podcast. About to throw up now after that fucking tequila shot.
Tequila shot and 3 of those bad boys. Man, your stomach probably feeling... You're feeling ready to go.
Feeling fantastic. Yeah, so obviously, like, you know, this is, I think, episode 12 or 13 now,
I don't know
maybe.
why are you looking at me? I sure as hell don't
He's
know.
got no idea. But, yeah, no, it's been fun. This was a pretty fun episode. It was a strange game, but...
Yeah, Alex dissed it and then lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as always, we've got our socials in the description below. You can check out that. We've also got our Discord in that as well. We've had some really good engagement on some of our videos lately, but we would like to open the conversation more with you guys so we can get a better understanding of what you want to see.
Join the cord.
Yeah, join the cord and send us a, hey, this was sick, let's do that again, or let's not talk about this again because I found it boring. We don't care.
Or replace that dude Alex on the podcast. His is
I'm irreplaceable.
as interesting as unsliced bread.
But yeah, jump on the Discord and leave us some feedback or in the comments below. Make sure if you did enjoy the video to leave us a like and subscribe. We very much appreciate it. Otherwise, click on there to check out last week's episode of the podcast and click on me and you can check out our latest Phasmophobia video on our gaming channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and we'll catch you in the next one.
Goodbye.